So let's talk about how to monitor and stay on top of the events and what's going on in your city. It is so important to kind of just keep an eye on the status. The first thing that I would talk about is the speed of the game. If you have just started playing and you're still kind of figuring things out, one thing to do is make sure that the speed is going slow enough so that nothing is snowballing out of control. It is so tempting to take it up to cheetah speed, but cheetah speed can start some issues, and before you know it, those issues have become magnified and they're out of control. So the first thing is play the game at turtle speed, maybe llama speed, but not cheetah speed. That's the first thing. Is just play it, enjoy the pace of the game at turtle speed, and any issues you'll start to notice them a little bit quicker. One thing that I do, if you watch my videos, you'll notice that I kind of do a status check from time to time just to make sure that everything is okay. Think of it as your board meeting with your advisors. Just a okay. Let's open up power, and yes, you can look at this arrow and it's in the green, but it's a good idea to actually look at some real numbers as to what the capacity is and what the city is using for power and for water, for sewage. The government tab will show you whether or not people are happy or not. But there's another tab that I'm going to show you that shows you that. Garbage. When you are checking garbage, what I like to look at is the time of day. Not only are they going to finish collecting garbage, but will they finish collecting garbage with time to spare? That's what I'm looking at. So in this scenario, it's 11 a.m. and we are a few hundred garbage cans away from being finished. Are there fires going on? Were there fires the day before? Because this number is showing you the day before. How about the health of the city? How about crime? How many people are enrolled in school? So every eligible student is enrolled. I do not have anybody not enrolled in school. How about buses? Now, this is not something that I got outside of my own experience. I personally like a 30-minute or less wait for buses. So I don't have hard data on that. It's just the way I like to play and what I have found works for me. Abandoned buildings. Do you have rubble? Do you have buildings that are abandoned? If you do, use that as a learning opportunity. Before you just abandon it, find out, why is the building abandoned? Many times, the reason why it's abandoned is something that you can address. That is an overlooked but important. It's yes, it's the bulldoze tool, but it will give you a really good insight into your city. Happiness. What's the happiness level? 81% approval rating, great. But are there areas where maybe we can improve things? So for this city, industrial happiness is going up, but it's lower than commercial or residential. Is the city making money? Are there things that you can be doing from a tax rate uh, point of view? How many? What's the, are there any trends that you're noticing? Are there sharp ups and downs with the city? And then, of course, you can look at whether or not there are available jobs. I like to have a surplus of available jobs. With the data layers, the big one is this happiness. When I clicked on the government, it was showing me smiley faces, and it's hard to get an idea of what's going on. This is where you can really zoom in and look for, okay, are we green, light green, orange, red, and then get close and find out why. Can't find work. Okay, if you cannot find work, but we do have jobs available, maybe putting a bus stop close to your home is going to help. May not, but it's a start. Is there something going on with traffic? This is an opportunity. If they cannot find work, this is an opportunity to check your traffic to see how that's going. And what you would do is you could click on the population map, and this would work best at that 9 a.m. mark to see how are the workers, the potential workers, traveling. Are they running into roadblocks as they're leaving their home? And you would really pay attention to this house that says that they can't find work. That's very important. But those are some things that you can use, some tools that you can use, some things at your disposal to keep an eye on, to monitor your city, to make sure everything is going okay. Um, you will still have issues potentially, things will still happen, but this is one way to kind of mitigate some of those surprise events that can happen. So I hope this helps. Enjoy the game, have fun, and we will see you next time.